Good morning, friends. Good morning, students. Good morning, research scholars. ఈరోజు మీకు నేను టుడే ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ ద pre-submission seminar. After how to apply for the pre-submission seminar and who are the eligible for the pre-submission seminar. From the pre-submission seminar to final thesis admission, I will have created one flow chart. I have already given to all the scholars, but no one is maximum people are not reading the flowchart, so I'm preparing the video in voice. So pre-submission seminar means the PhD in Osmania University, the PhD those who are registered for the PhD and those who got the admission, they have 3 seminars. First seminar is design seminar, second seminar is progress seminar, the final seminar is the pre-submission seminar. So design seminar, after design seminar, in this pre-submission seminar you have to complete the design seminar and progress seminar. If you have completed design and progress seminar, and if you are having any 2 publications for 2018 batch, if you are having 2 publications and this design seminar and progress seminar, you are eligible for applying for the pre-submission seminar. For that, you have to have a draft thesis with all the chapters, cover page, contents, list of figures and list of tables, plus whatever the pre-submission seminar you are going to give the PPT also, it should be with you. Okay, then after you have to submit the request letter to the head of the department or BOS, head of the department and BOS. So while coming, you have to write the request letter to the head BOS. That request letter should be attached, it should be forwarded by the guides. If you are having both the guides, you have to get the 2 signatures from the guides on that request letter, and you have to submit the request copy to the head and BOS. Then after they will and then after the authority will decide one date, and they will give you the pre-submission dates. If everything means, if you are eligible to present the seminar, the departments heads and BOS will give a dates to present the seminar. After seminar is successfully completed, if it is completed, they will give some corrections to incorporate in the thesis, and that incorporation should be done by with the guidance of supervisor. If the seminar is not up to mark, if the seminar is repeated, then you have to repeat the seminar again. So after seminar, the date of a pre-submission seminar date, from that date to up to 3 months, the validity of the pre-submission seminar is valid. Means, for example, if you are not able to present, if you are, within the 3 months, you have to submit the thesis to the university from the date of pre-submission seminar to 3 months. Within the 3 months, you have to submit the final thesis to the university. If it is not, if it is not submitted within the 3 months, the pre-submission seminar is cancelled, and it should be done again. Again you have to present the pre-submission seminar. That is the condition. You should not forget it. Okay, after pre-submission seminar, incorporation of the suggestions and correction given by the BOS head and other experts, you have to incorporate it in the thesis. After incorporation only, the pre-submission certificate is issued by the department. So parallelly, you have to if any change of supervisors are there with you, for example, the supervisor is retiring or supervisor is no more, then you have to go for this. If some supervisors are out of city, out of country, then you can request for the change of supervisors, and you have to apply for the change of supervisor. If it is within the limit period of, if the part-time people will have the 5 years time for the completion of the PhD, and the full-time students will give the maximum 4 years. If the 4 years is crossed from the date of joining to the 4 years, If it is crossed, you have to apply for the change, apply for the extension, date of extension. If there is any change in the title also, you have to apply for the change of title. Change of title should be applied. It should be applied after free submission seminar only, before, not before the pre-submission. Okay. The change of title is proposed by in the seminar only. The experts will be given you the they will suggest in the pre-submission seminar. Register maximum people will be having the change of title. At the time of registration, you will give one some title, but while doing the research, it automatically changes the title by whatever the work you have done. For that suitable change of title is given by the guides or supervisor or experts will give you the suitable title. That title you have to apply for the change of title. Okay. Then after incorporating the all the corrections given in the pre-submission seminar, then you have to draft it the 100%. You have to mention you have to create a PhD thesis with the minimum chapters. For example, from cover page to abstract, the flow is like this: cover page, certificate, declaration, acknowledgement, list of contents, list of tables, list of figures, abbreviations, abstract, then followed by the chapters. First chapter, introduction. Introduction means from your title. According to your title, you have to give the brief introduction of the work, introduction of the title of the work, minimum to 10 to 15 pages like that. Then at the end of the first chapter, you have to mention organization of thesis, means how the chapters are divided. You have to mention in the organization of the thesis. Then followed by the second chapter, review of literature. In the engineering side, you have to write review of literature, not review of literature survey. We are not doing any survey by taking the questionnaire and going to the people. So engineering students should maintain the review of literature. We are reviewing some literature, not surveying. So mention review of literature. Okay. In other than engineering, those who are taking the questionnaire and going to the field, they can mention review of survey. So in this chapter, you have to give the previous paper, whatever previous paper. Previous paper means, for example, this is the year of 2025. You have to review last 5 years from 25 back up to 20. From 20 to 25, you have to review your work. Your work is done by somebody else before. The authors who have done the same work, how they have published the papers in that paper, the author's contribution and author's gaps you have to mention in the literature review. Literature review is different, and citation of the reference is different. Citation means just you have to give the number of the reference there. Literature means what the author says in that paper, you have to clearly mention in that second chapter. Third chapter is your working chapter. Fourth chapter is also your working chapter. At last, you have to give the conclusion of the overall thesis. Then at the end of the thesis, you have to write the references. This is the flow of the PhD thesis. Then after that, you have to check for the plagiarism. And your report should be checked by the plagiarism from chapter cover page, abstract, chapter 3 to chapter 3. Why chapter 3 means first chapter is introduction, second chapter is literature. The first and second chapter is not included in the literature and not included in the plagiarism checking. So if you are written both the chapters separately, then only separately means introduction and literature. If you are giving in the chapters wise, then you take from the chapter third to conclusion. It should be in the single file from chapter cover page, abstract, chapter 3 to conclusion. It should be in the single file, and it has to be plagiarism checking. The plagiarism checking should be below the 10%. Below the 10%, my suggestion is better it should be 8%. So unofficially you can check it before giving the plagiarism through supervisor to the university. You have to check it with some friends or some some known professors. Okay, if it is below 10%, then with the supervisor email only, it should be sent to the main library, main university main library for official checking the plagiarism. If it is below 10%, then you can move for the printing of the thesis. So it is very strict in the university, Osmania University, that if it is getting, if university is given, if university is given the 7%, for example, after checking the your plagiarism percentage is 7, means you have to print exactly the same document. You should not change the is, was, or anything. You should not change. If it is changed, means the PhD section, the plagiarism section people will again check the page to page. Again, they will check the plagiarism report. They will have one PDF, whatever the supervisor has sent the mail for checking the plagiarism. Same file they will have with them. After printing, if you take the you have to take the final books to the plagiarism people for authorizing that they have whatever they have given the plagiarism report, same report it should be printed. If it is same, they will sign it and they will stamp it. The coordinator Chakravarti sir will sign on the plagiarism and certificate. So if it is if they have given 7%, means you have to print the same copy. If you have changed anything, again when you go to the library for the signature, they will again check the plagiarism for the whatever the CDs you are provided. You have to provide one CD for each book. You have to attach one CD there. So they will pick up any one CD and they will check the plagiarism again. If it is by mistake, if previously they have given 7% report, if the second time when they are checking, if it is goes to 8%, they will not accept the report. Again, you have to dismantle, and you have to cut the books, and you have to put the same whatever the percentage you have got in the second time. If you are getting 8% plagiarism report, that percentage report you have to attach it. It is very serious at the library, and it is very strict in the Usman University. The plagiarism report you have to maintain the same thing. There is no, you should not be overconfident anywhere. If you are any doubt, you can contact some your supervisors or well-known persons, or you have to discuss with the these PhD awarded scholars. They will guide you how to go, or you can watch this video, or you can ask me. If I know, I will tell you. If I don't know, I will ask some professors or PhD section people, and I will guide you how to do this. Doing the research is one part, and maintaining the administration part, submitting the thesis is another part. Okay, the synopsis part. This is the thesis part. Okay, synopsis. The synopsis should be with the thesis submission only. You have to give one synopsis copy. The synopsis copy should be below less than or equal to 25 pages. There you have to write in synopsis. You have to write outline of the thesis chapter wise, and some results part you have to keep in the synopsis. For the synopsis, there is no supervisor signatures. There is no certificate. Just cover page followed by the abstract outline of the thesis. You have to write it. The second slide is like this. That the thesis printing is 0 books. Thesis you have to print 4 books from cover page to references. If you are any appendix, if you are having any appendix, you have to add it. All the publications, whatever the publication during research you have published, that full papers you have to attach to the thesis, and a full plagiarism report also you have to. Full plagiarism report means not the full report, from where the report in the plagiarism report, at the end of the report they will mention one percentage. From that percentage page to end of the report you have to attach. That is a full report. And also in the first page of the plagiarism report, there they will mention the title and student's name, when they have done, when they have checked this plagiarism, the date of plagiarism done, and how many words they have done, and the transaction number it will be there, and the plagiarism. This report you have to submit, you have to attach to the while printing the thesis. And the synopsis should be 6 books you have to submit to the university. And the soft copy means it should be in the PDF format. From the cover page to end of the report, it should be created in the PDF format, and the PDF file is should be written in the CD, and the CD you have to mention the title, author name, student author means this is scholar name, supervisor name, and when you are submitting the thesis, that date should be mentioned on the CD. Now the main part of the this thesis is after printing, after plagiarism, everything. These books is signed by the supervisors. Whatever the signature should be there. First, I will explain you. First, plagiarism declaration. Why the plagiarism declaration means? From where we get the plagiarism declaration means the uh, library people will send the plagiarism after checking the plagiarism report along with the declaration of the plagiarism. It will be forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor will forward the report and the declaration to the student. Their declaration you have to download it, and you have to write everything that what to declaration in the title, supervisor name, everything is there. That declaration should be signed by the supervisor. Okay, OU library for signature. For OU library, after printing what you have to take the on plagiarism reports, you have to take the signature of the librarian, and one extra plagiarism report also you have to take the signature, and on CDs also you have to take the signature. This is must. If everything is correct, then only the university people will say, allow you to submit the thesis to the university. And signature on Nodio form. Nodio form. The Nodio form, in Nodio form, signature of the supervisor, signature of the principal of the college, hostel wardens, OU library, department library, and college library, and head of the department, dean office people will sign the Nodio form. And one more signature is on thesis 04. 04 books on 04 books on 4 books of the thesis, the certificate column, you have to take the signature of the supervisor, and signature of the HOD you have to take on the books. And the second page of the thesis, it will have the certificates. There they will mention supervisor signatures and the head of the department. And at last, the thesis application form also you have to purchase from the university press. The university press is near to the College of Technology, opposite to the ladies hostel. There you have to purchase the thesis application form. This is very important. It cost in 2025, it cost 100 rupees. So in this application you have to mention every details. You have to fill with the correct with. You should not overwrite on the paper. If it is like that, you take one Xerox copy of the same application and you write the details, everything, and show to the expert, means your supervisor or already awarded some PhD awarded scholars or any well-known person, and you have to check it. If it is everything is correct, you may write the same thing on the original application form. In this application form, you will have 4 signatures. One is supervisor. First, the supervisor has to sign. Then HOD of the department will sign. Then BOS of the department will sign. Then Dean will sign. So for all these people, if you want the signatures, you have to go with the final printed thesis along with the synopsis. If you go to the supervisor, after signing on the book only they will sign on the application form. Okay. Then at last, the submission of the thesis to the confidential section OU examination branch. At last, some people have called me and they are asking to whom we have to submit the thesis. So you have to submit the thesis to the university examination branch, not for the department or dean office. So in the Osmania University examination branch, you are having one PhD confidential section. So to submit there, you have to go along with the after completing the everything means books printing, plagiarism checking, seminars completing everything. Then you have to pay the fees to the university. Now in 2025, the examination fees is like this: 10,500 online fees payment you have to do. So for this online payment, you have to go for the Osmania University website examination branch. There they will have the option of PhD thesis submission. along with the plagiarism report. If you check there, they will give the option you have to pay online fees with a debit card or anything. Online payment you have to do. In the after paying the fees, they will generate. They automatically gets the receipt. Under that receipt, you have to mention the guide name, supervisor name, supervisor email ID, supervisor phone number, and student name, student email ID, student Aadhaar number, student, like this, and they have to mention under that receipt. So okay, again, for thesis, it should be signed by the supervisor, head, and librarian signature. Say synopsis 6 copies. Soft copies means the PDF file in the CDs, and the thesis application duly signed by the supervisor, BYS head, and D. And you have to give extra. You have to take the extra publications, full printed publications. Publication means published papers. And you have to, yeah, along with that, you have to take one plagiarism report openly, not in the book, open in the physical plagiarism report. It should be signed by the librarian, and no due form, and no due form also, signed no due form. Seminar certificates originally you have to hand over to the university. Means seminar certificate means design seminar, progress seminar, pre-submission seminar certificates you have to give them. Order copy also, joining letter, PG certificate, whatever the previous degree you have done. Some people will do MCom, some people will do MBA, some people will do MTech, some people will do all like this. This is the previous PG certificate you have to give, and pre-PhD memo. Pre-PhD memo also you have to submit to the university. All this is the Xerox copies. Okay, like this you have to submit to the university. After submitting to the university everything, along with the attachments also, they will not give any receipt for after submission. After submitting the thesis to the university, within the 1 week you will get one email ID from the PhD confidential section to the scholar, BYS, and supervisor, saying that your thesis is successfully submitted and it is under process. This mail you will receive. In this mail you will get an acknowledgement number. That acknowledgement number, with using that acknowledgement number, whenever you get the time, you go to the university and you show that acknowledgement number. Acknowledgement, they will tell the status of your PhD thesis. You have to make the follow up in every 15 days or 1 month. You have to follow it. That what next means, after submitting the thesis to the university, how the process will be done. That video also is there in my this YouTube channel. You can visit it. I don't want any subscriptions or like this. Just I want to convey the how the process is going on. You have to know that. And no need of subscription, no need of subscribing the YouTube channel. I don't want any subscription. I want to convey the student. I want to guide the students how to submit the thesis to the university, or how whatever the doubt you are having related to the PhD course doing, or admitting, or doing the research, or publishing the paper. You can ask me. This is my intention of doing this YouTube videos, not for the subscription. Thank you very much. My name is Naveen Kumar. I'm an also university employee. I work in an engineering college. Thank you very much.